Thank you for watching Why I Killed You TV. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this particular video and this particular YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So, guys, we're going to talk about this crazy feud that has been going on with Rodney, Finny Da Legend, Finley, and Manuel, SinCity-Manny, Ruiz. So, evidently, we're talking about three YouTubers. We're talking about Rodney, and then we're talking about Manuel, and then we're talking about Rodney's wife, Tanisha Bubbly. Back in 2023, this is when the feud ignited. Evidently, Ruiz had pepper sprayed Finley's wife, Tanisha Bubbly, Finley, during an in-person encounter. The incident marked the beginning of a serious feud between all three of the streamers. In 2023, up until early 2025, they started some type of YouTube strike war. In the aftermath of the pepper spray, both creators began to do some strike wars against each other on YouTube, issuing one another copyright claims and demonetizing hits. Finley publicly accused Ruiz of strategically targeting his channel, while Ruiz retaliated with strikes of his own. So on June 8th, 2025 at 10:30 p.m., this was a fatal confrontation while live streaming outside of the Bellagio fountains on the Las Vegas Strip. Finley and Bubbly were shot dead. Okay, surveillance footage and parts of the live stream show Ruiz approaching and discharging multiple rounds of gunfire before fleeing the scene. On June the 9th, 2025, in the early morning, hours later, Ruiz turned himself in to the Henderson Police Department. He was booked on 2 counts of open murder with a deadly weapon and held without bail as authorities began reviewing live stream footage nearby the surveillance of the building in that particular case. On June the 10th, 2025, his initial hearing, Ruiz pled not guilty, claiming he acted in self-defense because he believed Finley was armed. Prosecutors countered with no weapons were found on either victim and that the shooting was unprovoked. Guys, this is beyond childish to me. This is crazy. All this because of YouTube strikes and pepper spray. And now you got 2 people dead for no reason, and then you got one guy that's probably going to go to prison for the rest of his life. Let's run this clip.
Of an online feud between YouTubers Finny Da Legend and the accused shooter Manuel Ruiz. Fox 5's Molly McBride joins us in the studio with a new look into what could have led up to last night's shooting. Molly.
Well, through one of Finny's friends, we're learning more about what could have led up to this shooting and what Finny and his wife Bubbly meant to the Vegas, Arizona YouTube community. A son, a father.
Oh, he's a good father. He takes care of his kids.
And a grandfather. Derek Ware tells me the Arizona-based YouTuber, Finny Da Legend, was just a big, friendly guy.
If something was wrong, he would just always check up on me.
He was a husband, too. Ware says Finny's wife, who went by Bubbly, lived up to her name, lighting up each room she entered.
She would have fun everywhere she went. People wanted to be around her.
He says he actually met Finny through the accused shooter, Manuel Ruiz's YouTube page, offering insight on the feud between the 2 YouTubers.
This was brewing. This brewed for 2 years.
Ware says it all started back in 2023 when Ruiz pepper sprayed Bubbly on Fremont Street.
I was saying, I'm just glad it was pepper spray and it wasn't bullets.
A grim foreshadowing of what was to come.
I said, I don't want to see you here in pain with bullets in you. So let's figure this out.
Ware says Finny chose to never get physical.
His wife said she was okay, so he was just like, okay, let's handle this another way.
Instead, he fought back online.
He controls his emotions very well. That's what I liked about him the most.
Ware says Finny held a weekly live stream where people could speak freely about anything, including their grievances with Ruiz.
Manny was welcome to come on and defend himself. He kept it fair. It wasn't just a bash. It wasn't just let's talk about Manny, talk bad about Manny. It's just everybody's experience.
Ware says as Ruiz lost followers, Finny's online popularity grew, dethroning Ruiz from his position as king of the tight-knit Vegas, Arizona YouTube community. But Ware tells me he never thought Ruiz would escalate to this level of violence.
That's just sickening. He's sick. That's just, what do you get out of that? I don't get that. You just ruined 2 families.
Or that a jealousy-fueled feud would take away his 2 friends forever. Now, Ware says if he wasn't resting for an upcoming surgery, he could have been with Finny on the Strip Sunday night. His one message to our community: Finny and Bubbly were so much more than YouTubers. They leave behind a heartbroken family.
Depending on how long they've been here and how much they read or watch the news, they might not even realize what happened here just hours ago, Marie. And this is something you mentioned, the world watching this. Well, this all began allegedly on the World Wide Web. In fact, usually arguments on social media, they stay behind the screen. But on Sunday night, that was not the case, we're being told. YouTubers and social media personalities have been posting that the alleged shooter and one of the victims, that they were YouTubers who had an ongoing beef. News 3's Tiffany Lane has been digging into posts to see what may have led up to this deadly incident.
Latoya, the shooting was seen on Livestream. Both the alleged shooter and victim each had a couple thousand followers on YouTube, many of which were watching their live streams when this shooting happened, they tell me. And from what some of them say, the issues between the two go back for quite some time now, but they never expected it would get to this. As the deadly shooting unfolded on the Strip, YouTubers and other social media personalities started streaming. They say Manny Ruiz, known on YouTube with his wife as SinCity-Manny, and YouTuber Finny Da Legend had an ongoing beef.
Let me put it that way. I see bullying on both sides. Because I don't think people just came out of the blue and started being bullies. I think something had to happen to cause that to happen.
Finny Da Legend's channel is still online, showing many videos about Manny and his wife Julie. Finny often in hours-long live streams, sometimes sharing Manny's videos and reacting to comments made against him or responding to Manny. Manny's page taken down as of Monday morning, but some sites sharing clips including this one from last year.
He recorded a live stream where Manny said that he's basically gonna come after Finny. So let's have a look at that quickly.
That same YouTube page called LFP Gaming showed a clip of Manny searching for Finny before Sunday's shooting when Finny came to town with his wife.
I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here.
Manny can be seen in several videos wearing face paint. I spoke with one YouTube fan who follows Manny and Finny closely. He says the beef goes back to fans finding out that Manny is trying to control streaming in the Vegas area.
He's, demanding, like, you can't go here, you can't do that. And a lot of people don't like that, so he started losing his streamers.
Daniel, who did not want his face shown, said the online feud that included Finny insulting Manny's wife and Manny using racial slurs only got worse through time.
The followers that were normally with Manny are now giving money to Finny.
So then that kind of started this back and forth feud on streaming.
Yeah, that made it worse. Yeah, for Manny.
They hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.